to Oymyakon. We have a pineapple. This little buddy is going to the bowl of gold. Alright, so where am I going? Where is Oymyakon? It is here in Kolyma in the northeast part of Russia. The Kolyma highway. I will be starting here near Irkutsk, driving up the Lena River until meeting up at the Road of Bones here and taking that up to Oymyakon. Now why this is called the Road of Bones is under Stalin, from the 1930s to 50s, about 2 million people were sent out here as forced laborers, prisoners in Stalin's gulag system, forced to develop the area, doing things like lumbering, mining, and of course building these roads. And considering that Oymyakon here holds the record for the coldest temperature of any inhabited place at about minus 71 degrees Celsius or about 96 degrees Fahrenheit, you can imagine, just how rough that would have been. But yeah, so anyways, that's where I'm heading, out to Oymyakon here, and with the pineapple. Still in Krasnoyarsk here, getting ready to leave in a couple of days, just gonna check up on the pineapple, see how he's going. Let's see where he is. Let's see, he is down here. He's good. He's still a little bit, he's actually kind of frozen. Probably because it's gotten to be a mad temperature here of about minus, 36 today is the low. Probably about minus 32 or 33 right now. I'll give you a look of Krasnoyarsk here. There it is. And you can tell it's getting pretty cold when your window starts freezing. It's a little bit nuts. A little craziness going on there. But one thing that I'm kind of concerned about before going actually is how to keep my camera from freezing out in Yakutsk. So what I've got here is, let's see, where is he? I've got my camera here wrapped up in my scarf. Now, I also have some little heat packs I bought, the ones you crumple up and stick in your shoes. So the idea is to stick some of those under the layers of some of the scarf here and, hope for the best. Let's see what happens. Let's hope this little contraption will work. And if it does, at least people now have an answer for how to deal with this problem, But yeah, we'll find out here in the next day or so. Let's see what happens. Okay, here in Irkutsk, and it's about minus 40, and I can confirm that, yes, it is cold. I'm just gonna go for a little stroll around. Here, you can check this out. Here it is. It's a little bit frozen. We'll see how long the camera lasts today. While we go in this walk, actually, I'll go this way. I think it's frozen. Walking around, bringing the pineapple. Also, just so he doesn't, get super warm inside, because if there's one thing, being in Siberia in winter is actually probably the warmest place you can be indoors. I was sweating profusely coming outside, and so I couldn't even put my jacket on until walking out, the gloves or anything. But now, after being outside for a few minutes, it's already, cold. So here's the area that I'm in. One more little view around. Very happy stuff. I'm gonna go into city center, see what's there. Like I say, it's minus 40 today. The average actually for Irkutsk is minus 40 in winter, which minus 40 Celsius is the same as minus 40 Fahrenheit. Let's see how long I can make a video before my camera freezes. It's got, Irkutsk is known as the pole of cold for a city, the coldest city on average in winter, with temperatures often at minus 50 Celsius, so it's like minus 60 Fahrenheit, or maybe not quite, but somewhere around that. I was reading about it. The record cold here recorded in the city was, I think, minus 64 Celsius, or minus 83, I think, Fahrenheit. That's that's pretty cold. Oh wow, eyelashes are starting to freeze already. Too bad. Yeah, so actually in summer though it gets pretty warm. It gets to be in the 30s Fahrenheit, which is the mid 80s. Oh sorry, 30s not Fahrenheit, Celsius, which is about mid 80s Fahrenheit, and even had a record of I think 38 degrees Celsius, which is like 100 Fahrenheit. So I mean that's pretty insane little range for Yakutsk. And yeah, so I think I'm on the edge of the very city center here. Let's see, give you a look around. Yeah, I'm like I say, just on the edge, walking into town, I think. But anyways, going for a walk, no matter what I'm doing, where I'm going. And yeah, in the city, I think it's got a population of about 300,000. So yeah, it's not too small for Siberia. It's about a third of the size of the city I'm living in, Krasnoyarsk, but still sizable population for a place that looks like this for much of the year. But yeah, so there's that. All right, go see the rest of the city, but give you some views of it whenever I get in town with the pineapple. Who will probably be frozen completely, which will preserve him better. So, I mean, that's good. Okay. Oh my god. Let's see. Oh, fantastic. So hoping to spot this at some point. As you can see, this car is running, but there is no human in sight. So this is the thing that happens here. When it's about minus 40 or more, so it's obviously more than minus 40, cars will freeze if you, if you turn them off. So people just leave the cars running. Oh, my finger is frozen. Oh my god. People just leave the cars running like that, through the day. So yeah, there's otherwise if you turn that thing off, then you basically have to light a massive fire and stick it into the car to defrost thaw the car out so it'll turn on again. So yeah, there you go. Yay! There's a good example of that. All right. Oh my god.
Повышенная усталость посетителя светового Things in minus 40 degrees. Everyone is dressed in human bear suits. This is pretty cold. Oh, just fantastic. Amazing hats everywhere. Coolest. Oh, another good one.
Okay, yeah, so today's journey, so far so good. It's been pretty cold, but it's absolutely beautiful here. And just check this out, let's see. Ice sculptures and wooden structures. A lovely church here behind me. And I can only stay outside for maybe like half an hour at the most before having to desperately run inside somewhere and thaw out my entire body. But yeah, no, so far so good. It's been really, really stunning, and you know, just like everywhere I find, people here have been really friendly as well and really nice. As soon as people realize I'm not from here, they start smiling, you know. So yeah, it's been a pretty great day so far, but the cold here is cold. Not as bad as I would have thought, but still pretty cold. And yeah, phew. Lovely stuff everywhere. Yay. Okay. Things are frozen. Okay. Just made another freeze prevention stop. Here's just lovely new little area around here. Here's a little futuristic building in the background. And just so I go ahead and point out that so far my little camera saving device here, like so, is actually working. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Freezes up whenever I take him inside. Ooh, like my mouth is right now. But yeah, then it's okay. But yeah, he's lost staying outside. It's just taking him inside is the concern. Then he makes condensation all over him, which then freezes, and I have to wait for that to melt and hope that doesn't get in camera. Yeah, so far so good. Cool. Okay, down here at the bridge, which, well, there's the lake, which has now kind of become a road. As you can see, people hanging out, crossing over it. You know, in fact, actually, some little information here. A lot of the rivers around up here freeze. They sort of become winter roads, making a lot of parts of the Arctic, actually accessible in winter. The other parts of the year, they're not. So that's pretty crazy. And check that out. That's so pretty. But yeah, so that's kind of a interesting business, which is another reason why it's a great time to come here in winter, because you can, go more places. Okay, well, that's it for my journey today for Yakutsk. These are frozen. As my eyelashes are starting to freeze to each other pretty frequently now, so I think that's it. Yep, all right. Okay, finally made it home. And pineapples, got a friend. Good old Russian fashion, have a little celebratory vodka with the pineapple upon arriving in Oymyakon. Could be good times. But yeah, it is now. It is now not that late, but it's already pretty dark and pretty cold. Not up in the Arctic actually here yet. Just south of it, by still a fair distance, about 450 kilometers. It's like 200 something miles. Oh god, I think it was frozen. But yeah, it's still being dark fairly early, and yeah, it's still pretty cold. But yeah, all right then. Tomorrow off to Oymyakon. Yay! Hello. Just out for another little walkabout, and thought I'd point out that so people have asked me how you keep buildings warm here, and how you structure everything. So that's how. Basically, Yakutsk is built on permanent permafrost and continuous permafrost. So you can't build anything directly on the ground. You need to use pilings and whatnot, and keep it up so that the heat from the building doesn't thaw out the ground and then cause structural damage and all kinds of disaster. And also helps keep the building warmer because it's not directly on the frozen ground. Yep, that's it. Cool. Another nice, lovely day in Yakutsk. Nice and sunny, and great hat. Glorious hat right there. Yeah, amazing.
And yeah, it's still pretty cold. Heading back, gonna get picked up for Oymyakon, and once again, got some amazing, fantastic, just absolutely fantastic. Brilliant house. Yeah. All these cars, can't turn them off, or they might not turn back on. Oh no.
So driving on the Lena River now. Sweet. Pineapples on the Lena River, which has become our road.
Поздно? Да легко, а что там? American.
Okay. It is morning in Taiga, about halfway between Yakutsk and Oymyakon, and here we are. It's very pretty. There's not much around and lots of snow. Already frozen. We took mostly a full day of driving pretty much to get there. Here on the amazing head along the Lena River, and now we're up here, which in Kandiga in Soviet times was a an old stop on the way for prisoners and transport, and so it's only got about actually 6,000 people now, and versus Oymyakon, which only has about 850. But yeah, here's Kandiga, and we're about to head off this morning to Oymyakon. It's not that cold yet, and Pineapple, Lost and I Tragedy. So, just a little comment on effects of the cold I'm noticing so far. Mental effects. I'm definitely noticing that I can't really think as clearly after being out in the cold a while. So I'm pretty sure I called the river the other day a lake, and then I also have to check these videos later, but that I keep saying transport instead of transit. So yeah, there's and you know, just exhaustion-wise, I can definitely feel it's during. It's definitely having some effects, but anyway, so for that reason, plus that I'm still really feeling kind of a little weird about videoing myself all the time, and you know, not used to this, never done that before. So yeah, for these reasons, I'm not going to attempt to try and explain too much about the history of the region in Kolyma myself, but yeah, so I don't think that I would do any explanation, you know, justice. And you know that it deserves at this point, because yeah, this is not really working very well, I think. But yeah, I'd say for myself, that's the real reason for coming out here. I mean, you can go to somewhere cold, a lot easier, or colder, you know, like Antarctica, you know, for example. But I mean, that's for me why I came to Kolyma, the Kolyma region. But also, you know, coming to somewhere like Oymyakon, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of history here. You do get to learn a lot about that, but at the same time, you know, it gives kind of a, you know, it's a positive twist for it, and it allows people here and around the area to, you know, at least I'm guessing, you know, it keeps it in memory, what happened, and, you know, it doesn't allow anyone to forget, but at the same time, allows people to kind of move forward and have a, you know, positive element about the place they live, rather than it just being known as somewhere, you know, sad and depressing, and you know, so yeah, there's that. Gotta go in. But we may have minus 50 potentially, maybe.
Right, so update. We have our trusted guide,
Yes. Yes.
who's calling it.
Yeah.
Apparently we have minus 50.
We might have minus 50.
Do we?
Oh my god.
So now we are at Tomporok mountain pass, and here we can see a wooden cross. It's memorial for Romanian victims. And here in Little Valley, where was labor camp, and here lived Romanian soldiers who built this part of roads.
Okay.
And a lot of Romanian people died here.
Yeah. Are there many monuments like this to Gulag victims of the area in Kolyma?
That's some.
That's some. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's maybe minus, last check was 44, 46, so yeah, this has been a pretty rough place to be. Oof. Absolutely beautiful.
Look
Look at that view. It's the mountain pass. Ah, Barry, that's called a gala. We're now stopping for a photo, and I think your mother might do some more shots with you soon.
One photo?
But
You getting out?
you want to stay in? Yeah, so do I. Yeah, good one. Galas are overrated.
Talking to the pineapple. You're lucky you got people that are as whacked as
Well,
you.
no one else was a pineapple.
Maybe
Honey?
this one building one group
Mum just got out.
and
Where'd she go?
send
I don't know,
photo
Piney.
picture.
She's gone out to take photos. But she left me behind. Yeah, she's not a very good mother. Don't say that. She's the best. Well, she's gonna eat you later. No.
getting closer to Oymyakon. As you can see, trees are getting sparser. It's very pretty, looking good. Oh, and we've just made a little stop here at the weather station. And oh my god, my fingers are frozen. Oh. And we just stopped for a minus 50-degree urination stop. Yeah.
It's not a 49 now.
Oh, damn. Can you imagine? That's the sadness.
Yeah,
It's gone down a little bit now.
We got 51.
51 before, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's warmed
beauty.
up. It's warming up now.
Ah.
It's like summer.
50.
Woo!
Yay!
Minus 50.
Minus 50. Oh.
And we peed it in the snow.
Just had our urination stop in minus 51.8 Celsius, which we've converted and is a minus 61.24 Fahrenheit. Yeah, nice. All right, this is it. Pineapple has made it with one eye to Oymyakon. We're at the guest house, and this is where his journey will end. Tomorrow night, he will be eaten. Now, just like to show, it is here in Oymyakon tonight in the minus 50s, which is actually not so bad. My fingers are exposed; they will be suffering soon. But let's go check it out. Let's see. A little puppy, a little bloody. Okay, let's see if it can be seen right there. We have got, I don't know, yeah, 51 or 52, kind of tough to tell. But yeah, that's getting to near minus 60, or it maybe is minus 60 Fahrenheit. Glorious, yay! All right, he'll go around Oymyakon tomorrow, and that's gonna be about it for him. Yeah, yay! Woo.
So, arrived at destination after 3 days in the car.
Yeah.
And current temperature, my hand's shaking, I don't know if you can see that, but below minus 50. And the pineapple survived, as did our American friend Emily. Well, this is her phone, so I'm just recording this for her.
Yeah. Okay. Success. So there's our little facility out here in the freezing cold. Oh, yeah. So going to the toilet outdoors in minus 52 because the house you're staying in has no indoor toilet. Yeah. I want to say not the most fun, but definitely could be worse. Yeah. All right. Stuck outside, went to the toilet, and now we have dogs. Dogs trying to get in. This is a problem. It's minus 53. I can't go inside. Guys, how are we gonna do this? We have the dog. He refuses to go, and I need to get into warmth like soon. No, puppy, no. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. No. Come on.
Get to the...
We've got minus 53-ish. Oh my god. Minus 55 at a 5 a.m. temperature check. It's getting serious now. Ooh.
Minus 53. Coming to check out all the tasty horses. Что?
We have pineapples, and instead of pineapples we eat liver and fowl meat.
Хорошо.
Откуда народом?
No one in history would ever have this video of a pineapple for two school kids.
Они на английском говорят? Да.
Да, да.
Я чуть-чуть понимаю. Пудра, ананас, конец. Его хоп.
Pineapple. Okay.
Where are you? Drink.
Long story.
And I have to go now.
Okay, nice to meet you. We do the toilet in the daytime. You can see this is our little facility. And yeah, there is actually a method to the madness. It's not just, like sadistic to have the toilet outside. Oh, puppy! Ah! But I know he wants the pineapple. But yeah, you can't actually have a toilet inside because it would freeze on the inside of any place pipes would freeze. You'd basically have frozen toilet product inside your home, which would not be ideal. So yeah, so we go here. I'm still prevented from going into the beautiful little spot there by this guy. Yeah, we have a situation. Oh no, no, no! Ow, no! This is even no, it's getting worse. Seriously, my hands are freezing. I need to go in there. You've got to move. It says usually in about minus 50. I think it's actually only minus 49 according to the thermometer, but still, cold. Gotta leave that car running or it will freeze forever. Or at least, till spring.
Eyes, yeah.
Okay.
Everything with the pineapple.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Great.
About the pineapple.
А? What? Видео?
No, he's asking me about the pineapple.
А вы спросили про это ананас?
Это в Австралии растет, да?
Она из Америки.
Америки?
Да. Has he seen many pineapples in Oymyakon?
Американы ханамит ананас көрбетінду бас такой.
Алтайында ағалана тыңдылар. Удамаванды үймәпті. Приводят.
I have seen pineapple very rare, yeah.
In Oymyakon?
Not, yeah.
Oh, wow.
With eyes.
Wow.
Харахтах ананахы көреліккен болады.
No.
Хорошо. Спасибо большое.
Пожалуйста.
Good morning. Started the day at minus 55. Seeing the town. Now we've walked. Oh, hello. That's Emily. We walked. in here. There's a step. There's a step. It's minus 40 something degrees. The pineapple.
What did she say?
Say, what for is this banana?
That's a good question.
These has she seen before in Yakutsk?
Сколько раз вы видели ананас в Oymyakon или в Якутске?
Ah, she ate in Yakutsk?
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, in Oymyakon? В Oymyakon тоже?
Oymyakon привозят? No, not in Oymyakon.
Okay. Has there ever been a pineapple in Oymyakon before, ever?
Yeah.
Has there?
А вообще, когда в Oymyakon-то вообще когда-нибудь привозили ананасы, нет?
Привозили.
А когда?
Давно. По празднику на Новый год перевозят.
Only we can buy pineapple in Oymyakon only for New Year.
Ah, okay. No, he's not the first.
Oh my god. You kill him.
Oh no, the eyes go. I just want to see what colour this is. Hey!
Oh, it's a little bit.
It's alright.
Oh.
The bottom eye.
To pineapple.
To bringing tropics
It's
to
good. Good toast.
Oymyakon.
Good toast. Me like toast.
To me, thinking, who's this idiot carrying around a pineapple?
We wait. This is moment 3 days.
At least you ended up with people that don't think you're slightly so funny. Or care that you're slightly funny.
He was a bit soft in the end, wasn't he?
You're a shit pineapple.
He was prickly on the outside, but had a core, a soft one.
You're a shit pineapple, but you're a fun shit pineapple. For the camera.
Vodka fondue.
Можно и хлеб туда.
Yeah, do that. Try it. It's good. Yeah.
Waiting for the reaction.
The vodka shit. And the pineapple's fine. Ah!
Ау. Понял.
We should get
Voila!
that.
The reveal of the lid.
But you can't wind them back up. That's it. That's exciting.
Thank you for adding that into the commentary.
Here we are in Oymyakon in the morning. Lovely, lovely, lovely place. So pretty. But not too many people out because it's cold. It's yeah, so a little in Oymyakon here. About 850 people. Very small place. Mostly Yakutian and even people living here. And originally nomadic people who in Stalin's time he decided to settle them and make them stay in a permanent place, felt that was easier to control. And basically ever since then you've had the town of Oymyakon. So yeah, there it is. Yeah, really, really beautiful place. It's so nice. Another thing with on the way here, I mean, it's just kind of, it's crazy to think that all pretty much all the roads we drove on made by prisoners in Stalin's time. Yeah, something like 140 to 800,000 people estimated to have died. No real count on that. Not allowed to be talked about until Gorbachev came along with perestroika. So, it's hard to tell. But yeah,
there's an organization, Memorial, that's trying to figure that out, and they've done a lot of work on that, but still, it's hard to say any real figures. But yeah, I mean, it's not something it seems a lot of people really want to talk about. It seems they kind of want to move on, which is good then that there's another reason for, tourism, but it also gets you to kind of, learn more about that as well coming up here. So, yeah, it's been a really nice place to be. Back at the classic toilets here. This is the facility here. But and I have to say, after several days of using facilities like this, outdoors in the cold, it's really not bad. You have to build them outside. You can't build them inside. There's no choice. It's too cold to build any kind of sewage piping or anything. So it's just not an option. I mean, it's the only logical way to do it, and it's really not bad. The only trouble is just you need to have a little bit of prep time to get all your clothes on to get out there. But otherwise, yeah, it's good stuff.
Russian military soldiers, Russian Cossacks, they came in Yakutia in 17th century. Why? Because Russia needed money, yeah. And in 17th century, for example, fox for all sable, mink fur, it was like gas and oil now for Russia, yeah. And but sable, it's a very rare animal, yeah. And most of population from sable is in Siberia. That's why Russian Cossacks came to Siberia. And Yakut people came in this area in 13th century. They flew from Genghis Khan, and indigenous people from this region are Eden people and Yukagir. And now we have approximately 3,000 or 5,000 Eden people living here in Yakutia, and approximately 10,000 Evenk people and 800 Yukagir people. So and after Russian Cossacks, Russian popes came here to baptize Yakutian people. So and this region was all the time during Romanovs like prison without bars, yeah. And for example, all the people who were not satisfied with politics from King's Russia, they were sent to exile to Yakutia. And in the Soviet time, Yakutia and especially Magadan district were also like big prison for all Russia. So, and in the 30s, Russia was a very poor country and needed electrification, industrialization, and it was a brilliant idea from Stalin how to find employers without to pay for his jobs, yeah. And he included in criminal book new article number 58, and all the people now. So with help from this article, every citizen from Russia could be sent without any reason to gulags, labor camps. And gulag is translated from Russian language is main management for labor camps. And in Yakutia and Magadan, prisoners from gulags labor camps had two jobs. At first, to build this road of bones, and second important thing was to help Russian geologists to find some mines, for example, silver mines or gold mines. And Russia needed a lot of gold in that time, and that's why it was Kolyma road was built. So and now till now is information how many people were in Gulag labor camps and how many people died during this time is closed. Yeah, but we have in Russia a famous society memorial. We studied this story from Gulag, and they say approximately 140,000 people died during Gulag time. And first route from Kolyma highway was via Tomtor to Kadykchan. And why Kadykchan? Because in Kadykchan we have a big coal mine. But in the 50s, Russian geologists found a lot of gold mines in area from Ust-Nera, and that's why it was decided to change route from this Kolyma highway. So what can I say?